Okay, the next thing I want to teach you will be angle bisector, but before that I want to clarify something. In the previous question, the previous discussion, I need to put another line here. Okay, these two are equal length, then the other two are equal length, but the diagonals, each of the diagonal are of different length. If you notice, for a rhombus, you can measure easily. For example, this is more than 3 cm, but this is lesser than 3 cm. In fact, it's about 2.5, 2.6. Okay, let's move on to angle bisector. Angle bisector. So angle bisector, okay, is to bisect an angle. So for example, I have the angle ABC. I want to bisect the angle. I want to cut it into two equal parts. The final answer looks something like this. Not exactly, because there's no arcs. We need to draw arcs, like 1 arc, 2 arcs, then 3 arcs, 4 arcs. But we cannot fake the arcs. We cannot just roughly draw an arc like that. Okay, we need to draw using our proper tool, our compass. Okay, so I'm going to teach you again 4 steps. You can read through these 4 steps. Step 1, step 2. For their case, right, they draw the arc this way. Okay, it's up to you. They connect the arc into one single arc. For me, I like to draw 2 separate arcs. Then after that, step 3 and step 4. Okay, so I will show you one question right now. Construct the angle bisector of EDF, where EDF is 120. So I just draw a random line first. I draw a random line. Then this will be DF. Then I need to draw EDF. So where is EDF? EDF. This will be 120. So you put your compass over here. Then you mark out 120 somewhere here. Okay, then you use your ruler and your pencil. You draw the line. Okay, connect this line. So this is 120 already. Okay, this angle is 120. So how do you, this angle is 120. I need to bisect it. I need to cut this into 2 equal angles. You cannot just randomly measure 60 and draw. You cannot measure 60 and draw. You need to draw using the proper tool, which is this. And I'm going to show you. Maybe I suggest making the angle smaller. Okay, then maybe slightly bigger. You poke at D. Oh, sorry, I forgot the label. This will be E. So you poke at D because you need to draw the angle bisector of EDF. So you poke at D. You draw an arc. You want to draw a full arc also can. For me, I just draw an arc over here, and I draw an arc over here. It looks neater. Some of the students or the textbook will say draw a full arc. Up to you. Okay, then after that, right now, you can poke at this point, the intersection between the arc and the line DE. You draw another arc over here. Can you see? Draw in between the angle EDF. Then now the needle, you poke at the intersection between the arc and ED. You poke here, you draw another arc here. Okay? So this intersection of the 2 arcs with D, you connect it. Draw a line across. And that's your answer. Okay? That's your evidences and the answer. Evidence will be all the arcs. Then this will be your angle bisector. Alright? Okay, very quickly, let me draw another one. Okay, this is not easy. This is angle 300. 300, how to draw? I would suggest you draw 60 degree. Okay, so let me see. 60 degree. How to draw 60 degree? I will draw KM. Then I measure 60 degree. You notice I never measure the length of KM because it's not important in this question. In this question, we care more about the angle. So let me measure 60 degree. 60 degree is somewhere here. Okay, a protractor can reach only 180. That's why I cannot go measure 300. Okay, so I measure 60 degree. Okay, random length. Then I call this L lah, somewhere here. So if this is 60, so naturally this will be 300, right? They want the angle bisector of LKM where LKM is 300. This question is not easy. Okay, not the usual question that we always do. Okay, so how to draw an angle bisector of this angle? So same thing, you put a cross here. Okay, then you draw the arc. One arc, two arcs, similar to the earlier on. Okay, but instead of drawing here, okay, now you draw this way. But now I will draw, in fact, I'll draw further. I can extend. You see, I extend so I can draw further. Only for angle bisector, the third arc and the fourth arc can be extended like this, the angle. Okay, so I draw an arc over here. So perpendicular bisector, you cannot anyhow extend the arc, extend the angle of the compass. But for this you can. Okay, then after that you draw, connect this point and in the intersection here. Alright, and we are done.